Welcome home, guys. This is Nathan HoMaLoN Mahoney, and I want to welcome you to my second episode of Food Wars, where I try to recreate some of the tasty dishes from the series Shokugei no Soma. This series has an over-the-top approach to contemporary dishes, which in the beginning I wasn't too sure if they were legitimate or not, but with research and the success of the Jalapeno steak don in my first episode, I was convinced that there is much more to learn from this series. But first, I want to apologize to all my viewers who have been sending me private messages and wondering when I was going to do my next episode. The truth is, financial situations came up, and let's just say the struggle has been real, which brings me to today's episode. Kicking off today's episode, I'm going to attempt to cook the apple risotto, a breakfast dish which debuted in chapter 42 in the manga and episode 16 in the anime, where Soma faces off against his father, Jorichiro Yukihira, in their 490th cooking duel. The challenge is to create a breakfast dish to rejuvenate the eater, and Soma improvised this dish to revitalize Satoshi Isshiki, Fumio Daimido, and Megumi Tadokoro. So we're right now in BJ's right now, and we are going to shop for the main ingredients that goes into this breakfast dish that Soma does. What we're going to be looking for is some apples, apple juice, some lemons, some bacon. I think rice I already have, but I'm going off of this list that I have on the wall. It says apples, lemons, onions, bacon, rice, and apple juice, and the optional ingredient is black pepper. So we're going to go around and see if we can find some of those goodies. Going to try Mott's apple juice. Great, there goes the apple juice there. And I guess we need to move along. I think Mott's tastes better than Apple and Eve's. So to get this flavor that I'm looking for, the Soma effect, I'm going to use Mott's. Unless you guys know a different brand that I can possibly use, but I'm just going to go for something familiar. Mott's, not Apple and Eve, because Apple and Eve does taste different. There's like 3 types of bacon that I know of. I know of turkey bacon, I know of the just regular pig bacon, and the maple Canada bacon, which is over here. But I mean, from the looks of the picture and the way how the fat looks, I'm going to assume it's the not even beef bacon, but I'm going to assume it's like it's the oops. What do you know? I'm gonna probably grab one of these. This one's a little open, so I'm just going to grab something that's not open. Great, and that's going to go with the rest of the things. Now, what's left for me to get is the lemons and the onions, which I'm possibly going to get at another location. So here are the list of ingredients that I'm going to use. I'm not going to use butter. I'm going to use olive oil for the healthier approach. Got the black pepper, the rice, the bacon, which, I mean, I bought too much of. The parsley, the apple juice, which, I mean, I'm only going to need one, so I can put one away. The lemons, as I said before, 6 for $1. My onions that I'm going to chop up, and apples I'm going to chop up. And let's get cooking. So, of course, I'm going to chop up this onion. And the Aldini brothers inspired me to get one of these. These things cut onions cut anything good. And I just finished sharpening it, so I don't want it to prick me. As you can hear, the episode is going on in the background. So I'm going to chop these up real fast and fast forward to the next step. Okay, guys. The mezzaluna is sharp and I accidentally cut myself. I'm eating on one of these apples right now. But I'm getting ready to chop these apples up and dice them like what I did with these onions right here. So I could throw it on the stove. And then I'll let you know what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do after I finish cutting these up. Okay, lastly, I'm just going to chop up the parsley because I don't want my onions to sit out too long. And I don't want my apples to start turning brown. So I'm going to chop this up and then we'll let you know what the next steps are. And I love these things. This thing chops so good. Alright. And also, when you're chopping the The parsley, make sure that you don't overdo it and like grind it up into a mush. Don't chop it well. Just chop it enough that you can still see the leaves. Because I'm trying to go based on what I see in the episode. I don't want to make it too minced. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not exactly sure. See, I'm not exactly sure how Soma could prepare this thing, because he doesn't say step by step what he did. All you know is that it's prepared. You have the rice, and I was trying my best not to cheat how to do this, and I wanted to do this based on what he did. So a lot of it was, I guess, sheer improvising or assumptions, and I did have to cheat to see how other people prepared it. But I didn't cheat to the extent that it ruined the whole experience. So I'm just going to go based off of improvisation to see how Soma actually pulled this off. So what I'm actually going to do... I didn't even start the stove yet. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to put the bacon in like that. Hold on. Yes, what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to put my bacon in a dry pan and just let the fat residue all over the pan, because then I'm going to just toss my onions in, because I'm not sure how he did it, and I'm going to assume this based off of flavor. Just a little bit, and if I need to add some olive oil, then I'll add the olive oil later on. But I'm just going to go chop this up right now and throw it on the stove. Okay guys, I lied to you. I'm not actually going to chop it up. I'm just going to lay them bad boys on there. Whoops. Oops. Ah, you got stuck. Oh, you have to mess with me, so... Maybe I should just put a drop of olive oil. I think I want to do that. I think that's the olive oil for 1 second. Trying to use the fat. Just put some bacon up on that. Apparently there's many ways to do this. Dang, this bacon is like sticky. Take some of my Italian olive oil. Dap that in there. Move it around so I can get them juices. There we go. There we go. I'm just waiting for the fat. Just take that fat and then I throw the onions to fry, to mix within it. So now this step is, in my opinion, one of the most confusing steps. Soma's talking about, what did he say? It was like I was trying to figure out what did he do. How's that possible? This, I used this apple juice when I was simmering the sauteed rice and onions. Alright, so apparently the rice and the onions are already mixed together and they're at boiling point, simmering down, like close towards boiling part. And then he says I gradually added apple juice as the dish simmered down. Alright, so I don't know what to assume right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna throw the rice in here, or do I make a separate pan of like boiled rice, combine it, then throw the orange juice? I am so confused at this step that I think I might tweak it. Whereas I might put the apple juice in and then water, or should I do the water and the rice? This step I'm so confused. So I might play it safe. And I still don't know what to do at this step. But I know the bacon is coming too. I might just need to get that fat, more of that fat out. And then I'm gonna throw some more bacon, get more fat. Then I'm gonna throw the onions in it. But this, I am so confused what to do here. I might go online and cheat. But I'm just gonna probably make some rice and then throwing some apple juice, then add more later. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do it that way. So, let's go take our rice. Bacon smells good already. I'm going to turn on the stove. I'm going to have that on high. I'm going to add water. Hopefully it comes out good. Because this whole purpose is to let y'all know if it comes out a success or a disaster. So here's my rice, a whole bunch of it because I'm going to feed a lot of heads. I'm going to toss that in there. I would want to throw in olive oil to help the rice get smooth. Or butter. Probably a hint of, I'm just going to dash a little olive oil in it. Alright, that's just a little. And then I'm going to play with it as it has this little bit of water. I'm just going to keep gradually add the orange juice. I mean, not the orange juice, I'm sorry, the apple juice, I had it right. I'm going to use my Mott's. Alright, so my next round of bacon is done. I am going to now start throwing in the onions, because now the fat is starting to get burnt, and I don't want that to happen. See all that gooey fat that we're about to utilize? Watch this. Me take me onions, and me toss it pan the pan. I don't think I need all that onions, but hey. And I'm just gonna stir fry it a bit. I actually might need a bigger cooking pan. I just use the fat, and I'm gonna play with the fat. And if I need more olive oil or butter, whatever have you, you throw it in there. Butter is like, I guess in my opinion, a flavor enhancer. And olive oil is for like the more healthier approach. Alright. So I'm just going to cook this enough that the onions are soft but not brown. And then I think, what do I do next? Where do the lemons come in? I think I squeeze in the lemons as the mixture's in. Hold on. I wrote a list of what I'm going to do. Okay, mince the white onions, apples, and parsley. Fry the bacon in the dry saucepan. Remove the bacon and use the fat to saute the onions. Stir onions until soft. Let's see. But not brown. And then take a lemon and squeeze it into the mixture. Remove any seeds. Alright, so, alright. I think this is where my lemon comes into play. Bacon. Lemon. Some people, as I cheated, some people use lemon juice. But, hey, nothing beats a fresh squeezed lemon, right? Let's see here. Should I put that in here or should I put that in there? This pot is hotter. I got the apple juice ready, y'all. I'm ready to go in. Alright. What's the next step? Add rice into the mixture. Or should I add the mixture into the rice? Yo, this actually smells kind of good already. Alright, I am going to put it here. And... oh, I think I already done messed up. Yep. Already done messed up. But okay, let's see how this turns out though. Okay. There goes my apple juice. I already done messed up. But hopefully it'll turn out kind of alright. I really should follow the rules online, but I mean, how fun is it if I follow everybody else's rules, you know? This is the HoMaLoN Nathan Mahoney apple risotto. Put that apple juice in there, and I'm just gonna let that. The stove up on the max. I'm gonna watch it. I kid you not, it smells interesting. It smells a bit interesting. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Take the rest of my bacon, throw that on that stove. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to add the apples into it now. The apple juice was soaked up into it. And adding the apples, which need to be mixed in with this whole grand old dish. Oh, it smells like apple heaven. Like I said, it smells nice. We just hope that it tastes as good as it smells.
お待ちだ。それはリンゴのリゾットだ。さあ、お上がりよ。
Okay, now it looks and it smells like, it looks good. All right, it looks good, and it smells good too. I mean, it smells like Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know about, how do you feel about that analogy? But Saturday morning cartoons in the 90s was a good thing. And you smell it, and it gives you that sort of like, wow, morning-y, if that's not even a word. That this morning, good morning feeling as you smell it. So let's give this a try with my bacon, the parsley. Make sure I get the bacon. Should use a spoon. Oh my gosh, that tastes mad good. Bacon really does go well with everything. Wow. Oh snap. This thing is good. Alright. I have to say this though. Holy smoke. I have to say this though. I think this dish is fine, but I think it could be better depending on the type of rice that I use. Because I use basmati rice that I got from BJ's some time ago. But I don't know. There's certain rices that carry different texture and different feel. I usually use the Carolina parboiled rice, and that actually carries a better feel and texture when it's cooked. And it soaks and absorbs things better. So if you're going to make this dish, you would have to use a rice that really suits, you know, that can really absorb and is like a little, I guess, grainy, sticky. Not grainy, but you want your rice to be a bit soft. And it actually came out pretty good. See, I'm going all crazy eating it, and I even add the black pepper yet. I completely forgot. I have to add the black pepper. Oops, that's too much. That was way too much. But, whoops. so much black pepper, but let's see how it tastes. And now I see what they mean. This is good. So these are my 4 creations, and I have 4 testers. My mom is definitely going to try the first one because I prepared this for her, and it's already been blessed.
Amen.
So what you have to do, you scoop it into the spoon and then you eat it that way. Yeah, it has to be all eaten all together with the bacon and all. Honest opinions too.
I think it's delicious, but I like the apples more into it.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. All right, then I'm about to serve the rest of my food testers. I have 4 more volunteers to try the apple risotto, and you're all members of my church, and they're about to give it a nice try. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. She's still working about it. Go ahead. Dig in. Eat it together. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, try it, Sister Chamberlain.
You really want some?
She's so good, so much share, so that's it. That tells.
Shane, approve? Approve? Nobody? Alright, so they're wolfing it down, and I even get to get any honest opinion.
Sweet salty mix. Yes, yes. All the 2 different tastes complement each other.
Bacon and rice.
All I have to say is, I'm the man.
The bacon with the
Alright,
onions,
say that.
the rice and bacons and the onions together. It's very good, and the rice is not salty, just blend right in.
And the texture of the rice is perfect.
And then all what?
The texture of the rice is perfect.
Complement each other.
There you go. Because you guys don't watch the
The
anime.
presentation.
Oh, the presentation. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
like I'm at a restaurant.
Yeah.
How many spoons you
And
eat now?
I'm on the cook channel. I keep on
I think it's 4 more spoons.
Am I supposed to be?
No, that's enough.
You guys have any other comments I'd like to share?
And I think this is healthy.
Good job. Good
This
job.
is healthy.
Clap, clap.
This is healthy.
This brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for joining with me as I try to recreate the apple risotto. If you want to see me do future episodes and you want to continue to support me, why don't you go to my GoFundMe page and donate. All donations are good. and I can buy more supplies, do more things, and do more fancy extra other thingies, and I'll give you like the biggest, the most spectacular shout out that I can possibly get, because you guys rock, and I know you guys want to see me continue doing more things, and I want to continue doing more things too, and I get to eat more food that I never really tried, that I never knew existed, thanks to the series. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Am I recording? Oh no, that is recording. Kicking off today's episode, I'm going to attempt to cook the apple risotto. Jeez Louise, risotto. This series has an over. Jeez, why did I mess that up? Temporary dishes, which in the beginning. Alright. And episode 16 in the anime, where Soma faces off against his father, Jorichiro Yukihira, in their 900. Oh my goodness. The 490th duel. 490th cooking duel. 490th. Oh my god.